Howdy, folks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. You turn the speaker down. Plug in my headphones here. All right, guys. It is Tuesday night. We had a delicious Taco Tuesday, as we do every Tuesday. And nothing too crazy, just meat, cheese. What else do we have? Meats and cheeses, and tomatoes, and beans, and rice, and soft shell or soft tortillas. And then we also had a hard shell, crunchy something. It was great. I really enjoyed it. So y'all come on in. I am Dr. McFarland. This is my channel with an updated logo and other stuff I kind of did on Canva just to kind of freshen it up. I do want to celebrate 13,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So thank you everybody who has watched and subscribed, liked, shared, commented over the last probably 6 or 7 years at this point. I started getting really serious about YouTube, or somewhat serious on YouTube back in 2017 or so. I think my first video was uploaded in 2012, and that did fairly well, but it took a very long time to get a lot of views. And then when I started doing my headrush stuff, that really catapulted a lot of the views up in the 5 and 6 digit area, which is great. And I'm very proud of that. And I have actually started a new channel called All Things Headrush that all my future headrush videos will live on. And this channel more specifically will be more about recording, and I'll still do guitar stuff and amp stuff, but it'll be all geared towards recording. So I think I'm going to go live probably once or twice a month, probably twice a month, doing a live mixing kind of deal to where I just download some multi-tracks off of Cambridge, or maybe if you have a song that you want me to mix live right in front of you, I will do that in Mixbus 32C with my little DAW controller down here, the PreSonus Faderport 16. And that'll be a fun way to get more people drawn in and do more of the production, recording, mixing, mastering, maybe some editing stuff, all about the studio. So guitars and drums are definitely a big part of that, because you can't have a song. Well, you can have a song if you just sing and play, but you have to have humbucker style guitars, single coil guitars, so we can get different sounds. So enough about me. I'm going to stop talking and let's go ahead and check the comments, because my screen is over here, but my camera is over here. So I'm talking to you guys, but now I'm going to look over here to see who is in the stream. Oh my goodness, it's Elizabeth Burke Lorenko. I hope I'm saying that right. And how's it going, Liz? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Got about 3 people watching right now, which is about typical. I don't bring in all the I don't bring all the boys to the yard, if you know what I mean. That was dumb. I'm sorry. But my milkshakes do, because I make great milkshakes. So I use Juice Plus in the mornings. It's a chocolate powder, and we use almond milk, peanut butter, spinach, banana, frozen blueberries, and throw it all in there with some ice. Blend it up, pour it in a cup, and McDonald's Eat Your Heart Out is really, really good. So if you enjoy a milkshake for breakfast, then that's a good option there. So Andrew Collins is in the house. And Elizabeth is saying, doing thanks. Hope all is well with you and the family. We are doing good. My little baby son, he's finally walking. So he's enjoying moseying around the house, doing a little adventure stuff here and there. So that's always cool. I need to get another guitar cable here because I need to hook it up to something. I'm going to use my little direct box here. Plug this sucker in. I'm actually going to do the other end here. Do the other end. Direct boxes. We can talk about direct boxes on this channel because that's a lot to do with recording, right? Having an interface. Why does my camera keep going off? Why does my camera keep going off? I feel like if it gets bumped in any little way possible, like it just goes right off, and I'm baffled by that. And I just realized my other camera is not plugged in, so let me do that. My camera and all my other stuff. All right. I'm gonna have to plug in this camera because I need this camera for an overhead shot. And let me adjust this here. Let me adjust it. We're not going to be talking about headrush tonight. No. No, we are not. We're not going to talk about headrush. And we're not going to talk about Bruno, actually, which I've never seen that movie, but apparently you don't talk about Bruno ever. Just don't do it. It's just a bad idea all the way around. Don't talk about Bruno. People always sing that song. I didn't know what they were referring to, but it's a movie, apparently. So I'll put my phone up here. All right. So what I'm going to do tonight is, it says I'm frozen. I'm not frozen anymore. My camera just keeps going off for some reason. My camera keeps going off, which is fine. All right, so I'm going to make a video within this live stream. So at a certain point, I'm not going to be referencing comments until I'm actually done, but I will be using this camera and using this overhead camera. And then after the fact, I can go in and I can edit some stuff. So I should be coming in on input 21 over here. Yep, there I am. There's my input right there, so that's good. I will go ahead and mute that channel. I am currently running everything through my Studio Live 24 mixing board, and my camera keeps going out. Why is that? I do not know why. Let me get my backup going on here. Hello, here's a backup camera, which I should have this camera on as well. Hi, I'm in both places. Oh my goodness. Let me suck it in so I don't look as big as I normally do. I did kind of tweak my back last week, so I've been dealing with that, kind of hobbling around. But in the meantime, I've been researching on how to have better mobility, especially in my old age of 42, almost 43. I know, I'm so old. But it's amazing what the human body can do when you learn to properly stretch and just utilize your body in different ways for sports, for just everyday life. So I'm thinking I'm going to start getting up in the mornings and doing some stretching and doing some body weight workout. Not really calisthenic kind of stuff, but just like using my body weight to like get stronger and work my core. And anyway, you don't care about that. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to keep myself accountable here. All right. Let me get prepared. Let me get prepared here. So we got my guitar cable. We got the cable going in the other space. And let me go ahead and take out the Brio and bring back in the M50. All right, folks, what I have done is nothing short of amazing. So long story short, I bought an FM9 probably back in February or March or something like that. And then I kept it for a few months, and then I was like, yeah, I really don't need it. I mean, I can just sell it off and be fine. And at the time, I still had a Kemper, and I was contemplating on keeping the Kemper, then selling an FM9, and just going with Headrush, all this other stuff. So I ended up trading up. I don't know why I did this, but I traded up for an AxFX 3 because I was like, okay, it's a rack unit. I can just let it live in the rack, and I really don't really need to play out with it. I can just use the Headrush for church and other things because I don't really tour. I don't play in a band. I just record. So anyway, I traded up, and I got a little bit of money on top of that, which is good. And then not like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I got the FC12 foot switch, or the foot controller. And that's what this looks like. This thing right here. So this is the FC12 foot controller. You can see that thing. It's really cool. It actually attaches with just a regular XLR cable, which is neat. So I really like these switches. They work really well. Let me adjust. This a little bit darker. Get the not so blown out look. So that's going to work good. So that's an FC12. And then last week, or whenever it was, last week, I got an email from Fractal saying, no, I wasn't an email. It was a Facebook ad or Facebook post from Fractal saying, no wait time. Get an FM9 turbo, like with no wait. So I'm like, okay, fine. Let me just do it. So I got another FM9, and what I'm going to do is unbox it here in front of you. And then I'm going to take it out of the box, which is what it means by unboxing. And then I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to make the fastest preset ever and then play a chord. And that's going to be the gist of this video. So you're going to be eyewitnesses right here live of me making a video in real time. And then when I'm done with the live stream, I will edit that. Sorry, I'm burping up my Mexican food. I'm so rude. Food and rude, that rhymed. Because I'm a songwriter. So yes, I'm going to take the portion of this live stream out and make it its own video, and then post that to my new Fractal channel, which is called Fractal Audio Systems Weekly. And I try to name it something with fractal, but there's other like fractal crystals and other scientific fractal names. So I just made it Fractal Audio Systems Weekly, which means I'm going to upload one video a week, if not more, but just something every week. And all my FM3 playlist, my current FM9 playlist, and AxFX 3 playlist will all live on that channel. So that way, this channel is just dedicated to recording type things. Then all my fractal tutorial style videos will be on the other channel. So without further ado, I got the box right over here, and let's make a video. So let me check the comments real fast. Andrew says, I told you should have kept the first one. Well, I was going through, this is the struggle that there is, Andrew, is when you have a lack of money, or all your money is tied up on credit cards, which is the way I live most of the time. Not by habit, but just, yeah, it's by habit. You got to pay them off somehow. So I did end up selling the Kemper that week. And then shortly after, I traded up for the AxFX 3 because I wanted to try it out and see how it was. And then I thought, well, I could always just sell off the AxFX 3 and just get another FM9. But in this situation, I didn't have to wait. I just ordered it and they shipped it out. And I received it today. So it is what it is. And you live and you learn. And kind of like what Alanis Morris always says, You live, you learn, all that stuff. Anyway, here we go. Hey guys, I'm Dr. McFarland, and in this video, I'm going to do the fastest unboxing and preset making experience you've ever seen. So here we go. So this is the Fractal FM9, and there's no wait time as of last week. And if you get in now, you might be able to get in without having to wait another however long to get one. So I got one delivered today, and I'm going to do a quick unboxing with my trusty little utility knife. And then when I take it out of the box, I'm going to plug it in, turn it on, make a quick preset, and then see how fast I can get this thing up and running from the box to a first preset. So, counter, let's go. I am so fast. I'm so fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we got my invoice paper there. We got some other stuff here. Take this tag off. IC cable. Unplug that. Get this going. I'm not going to speed up this video at all. This is going to be real time, folks. Real time. Okay. We're going to turn it on. We're going to zoom in. Let's the foot switch is a little uneven right here. It's fine. All right, so while that's turning on, I'm going to connect my guitar cable to the instrument in on the back. I'm going to take the left output, plug that one in. Okay, so presets. We're going to go over, find an empty one, empty. All right, there we go. So we're going to go enter, zoom. This one already had a preset on it. Maybe this was used before. I'm not really sure. Let's go back. Let's go to 511. Okay, what's going on? Exit. Okay. I'm trying to make this happen here. I think it already came with a preset on here. This is dumb. Enter. Okay. Now. All right. Now I'm in a preset. Sorry. We're going to go down. We're going to just press enter. and make a row of shunts. We're going to make this one be output 1. This one's going to be input 1. Enter. I forgot to press enter on the output. Yes, I'm a professional, folks. Now, let me grab a guitar. We got the Kiesel Aries neck through. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Now, you turn up output 1 and should be able to hear something. Okay, now let's go in the middle. We're going to add an amp. Enter. We're going to go over, add a cab. You can tell I've done this before. All right, good. Let's go in and add a reverb. These are in alphabetical order, so if you turn the knob the opposite way, it will go in the opposite alphabetical order. So enter. So there's a reverb. I'm not going to edit any of this. Let's go and add a delay. Enter. Let's go add a drive block. Drive 1. Enter. Let's go to the front. We'll add a wah-wah pedal. And then we'll add a compressor. I gotta have a tremolo in here. Enter. Yep. Let's do a pitch something. We need a volume in there, so we can put it on auto swell. Go ahead and hit store. Home. Bypass. Thank you. And then the video will black out, and that'll be it. So, I have a Fractal FM9 Turbo again. I'm going to keep it this time. So, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to keep the XFX3 over on top of my Laney cab and keep the FC12 here. And this is going to be a good recording option. Not to say I can't record with the FM9, and I can, but I am going to use the FM9 exclusively for just playing out. So I can make a patch or make a preset on the XFX3 and then port that over to the FM9 and get all the same options as I get on the other one, minus a few like pitch blocks and a few things here and there. But let's go ahead and do the honorable. See this? We're going to do the honorable peeling off of the plastic. That means I gotta keep it now. I can't resell it. You know, you gotta take off $500 if you try to resell it without the plastic. So some people get really finicky about that. Oh, it's not brand new. You don't have the plastic on there. I was like, you know what? Come on, man. It's plastic. Not a big deal. But this one's gonna be mine forever. I'm gonna keep it, Andrew. I'm not gonna sell it. And this is going to be part of my retirement package. I'm going to just make videos on Fractal and Headrush and do recording stuff on this channel. And this is going to fund any and all future endeavors for taking care of my family and retirement. And that's what YouTube is for me. It's just a secondary income I can use apart from my main job. So this will be a long-term investment for that channel, and it's gonna be great. So y'all go ahead and ask me some questions. It doesn't have to be about about recording or guitars or Fractal stuff, but if you want to talk about Fractal, we can. So let me check the comments here. Yeah. Good night, Doc. Just wanted to step in and say hello. Have a good night, Elizabeth. All right, so here we are. We have the Fractal FM9. Let me know. I'm actually going to go dial in some of these sounds here a little bit more. Let's start off with a clean tone. We'll turn off the delay or bypass it. All right, amp, edit. Let's go with a... Let's go with the... I like the Darley Shirley stuff. There's all kinds of good options in here. Brown sound. I am doing something to the input here. So let's go to... let's go to setup. Let's go to I/O. And let's... So I'm basically adjusting my my input sensitivity for the A to D conversion. And I've heard it said before, you can tickle the red just a little bit, but you don't want it too much more than that. Okay, cool. We have audio. Don't have to really worry about any of this. USB inputs. There's pedals. Okay. We can exit out of here. Let's go ahead and tune. I could have swore there was a tune button. Tools. There's a tune thing somewhere in here. Tap tempo. Okay, so usually you hold down the tap tempo and you've got into your tuner mode. We can configure this to where we can mute the output, which is what I want to do. And you can tell I've kind of been around the block with these Fractal things for a little while. And they're really not that hard to use. Just got to memorize a few buttons here and there. I do have something else coming tomorrow, but that'll be a video for another channel. I do have a channel called Nylon String Adventures. It is going to document my my journey back into playing classical guitar, which will be really fun. And I do want to eventually start getting into interviewing classical players and also luthiers that build classical guitars, because I think it'd be really fun and really cool. So yes, let's turn up this guitar a little bit more. All right, put in the delay again. nice. I like it. It is sounding really good. Let's go edit the drive. Let's put a 808 on here. I sat there all day and watched football, which was really fun. I enjoyed watching Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, not to be confused with Head Rush Prime, coach the Colorado Buffaloes, Bills, I don't know, Buffaloes. And that was a good game. It was really fun to watch, and I enjoyed seeing Deion out there inspiring the next generation of players. I just think he's a really cool guy. Played for the Atlanta Braves back in the day, which I loved. Also played football for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, so it was cool seeing Deion out there doing his thing. And then I did catch the game of the Titans versus the Saints. And I didn't really know what was going to happen in that game. I mean, they kept kicking field goals back and forth. But Tannehill, shoo-wee, that guy, he threw like 3 interceptions, and it just wasn't good. It was not pretty. So I am glad the Saints won that game because they definitely deserved it. Any team that throws interceptions, that many interceptions in the game, doesn't deserve to win, for sure. So thanks for the question, Jason. I hope your band practice was good. And I really don't know why my internet keeps going out. It's very troubling. All right, so let's actually talk about a little bit of guitar recording right now. I know it's very, very popular for bedroom producers to record their guitar dry, or if anything, just record it through a DI. And then they just put amp sim plugins on the track, and they can go in and tweak the sound however they want. And that is a perfectly valid way of working. And I watched a video not long ago, a few days ago, on someone saying that they sold their FM9 in lieu of just going direct and using plugins. I was like, well, I mean, that's fine, but you can't really take those tones with you unless you put it on like a Tonex pedal or actually use a device that you can use for recording and playing live. So that's what I like about standalone units, and that's why I like using them for. Actually, let's go back to preset scenes. Cool. I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like this is not the turbo version. I feel like the screen's a little bit smaller on this. I need to investigate. This should be the I'm on firmware 5, August 14th, 2023. I really think the screens on there, or the LED screens, were bigger. But maybe not. This is the FM9 Turbo. Amp Mahler multi-effects unit. They added a lot of money on here for tax. It's like $168 for tax. Then another $32.90 for shipping charge. So it's technically $16.99. Then they end up being $19.01 for the final price. But all right, I guess it is a turbo, but it looks different to me for some reason. But what I like to do about recording guitars is this: I like to find a sound that matches the song, and then I just record that sound wet into my DAW, just like you would if you had an actual amplifier and you put a microphone in front of it. I know it's old school, nobody likes that anymore, but I do that for multiple reasons. One, I like to commit to the sound as I'm going in, and then two, I don't have to deal with latency or like really low buffer sizes as I'm trying to record. And you typically have to do that if you want to record dry and then try to monitor through like an amp-sim plugin or something. I'm not a fan of that process. And I like hearing things in real time, just like I would a real amp. And that's why I like having a mixing board that I record through, because I can monitor through the board itself and then just play back the audio after I'm done recording. And it just makes it really easy. I like that workflow a lot. So that's just how I choose to do it. And you can do whatever you want, but that's what I like doing. So let's bypass the thing here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and change this button right here. So check this out. Let's exit. Let's go into setup. We're going to go into foot switches. I'm going to press a foot switch. All right, so this is in the category of layout. I don't know if you can see that all that well or not, but maybe you can. Yeah. Maybe you can see that. All right, so I'm going to go into category, and let's see what happens here. I'm going to make it a control switch. Nope, not going to do that. I'm going to change it to view. And let's see. Maybe I'm not going to change it to view. Set list, song. Ooh, set list. It's kind of neat. Song section. Nice. All right, yeah, let's put it on layout. And I want to be able to toggle lower limit. Let's see what happens here. No, that's not working. That's not what I want. I thought I was going to be able to do this real fast, but it's not happening that way. Tap any foot switch to view its settings below. View. Huh. Layout 2 is scenes. But I was really thinking preset, toggle, bank, unassigned. Sorry, I'm gonna have to figure that out later. I thought I could do it real fast, but apparently I can't. I can go in and choose different presets there. Go back to my scene. All right, home. I'm gonna go in and choose a different amp now. Jason, what's your favorite amp that you like using in real life? And then we'll call it up here on the Fractal. There's really all kinds of great, just really, really good ones. Nice. Skull Crusher. It's kind of mid-rangey. Here's a hot rod. 6160. Brutals. EVH Stealth. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think I did see that in your video or in your background of something. Is there a stealth in here? Stealth. I know there's a 5153. I know that for sure. So here's like the blue, red, and green channels. Nice. Turn on some delay here. All right, that is a sound. The sound of silence. This one's cool. The Atomica highs and lows. We also have the angle stuff. This one's really cool. The Blue Daho clean or lead. Big hair. They're really just like all kinds of great amps. All kinds of good stuff in here. I really do like the CA3 stuff. Ooh, this just sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so good. Citrus AC30 clean. I have no idea why I keep getting kicked off the internet. This is ridiculous. But we will drudge through it. All right, that's good. I like that one. Dweezil's bass guy. Nice. Energy ball. There's all kinds of shades of different stuff here. The Gibson Scout. We got the Friedman options. The BOD. So with all these different colors at your disposal, what I like to do for recording is, especially when I'm double tracking guitars, is have a certain amp on the right side and then a different amp on the other. and they usually tend to blend really well. And I just like that. I like it a lot. So let's find some more here. Hot Kitty. This is a great amp. Alright, so another video I'm going to do here very, very soon is... actually, let me just go ahead and do it right now. This would be fun. I'm doing it live here on this live stream. Let me make sure this is all even. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Hey guys, I'm Dr. McFarland, and in this... I can't say Dr. McFarland. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to ditch the cabs on your Fractal FM9. I'm not going to use that as a thumbnail. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to Fractal, the channel, be sure to subscribe down below and click the bell. And in this video, so I usually edit my words when I say them, so I'll edit this out later in DaVinci Resolve. So here lately, I learned about a trick that you can ditch the cab and actually replace it with a filter block. So we're going to do just that, and we're going to hear how it sounds. So I don't have a actual, So I don't have a particular cab in mind that I have called up right now. And it's just set on legacy cabs. And there's just literally nothing special. So 1x4 Pig 57. You know, it can't sound all that great, but it actually sounds pretty good. Okay, pretty cool, right? So if we go back, let's actually turn our encoder knob till we get to the filter block. Press enter. Now what this is going to do is going to sound like this. Man, you're like, Nate Dogg, that doesn't sound good at all. Well, we got to go tweak a few settings here. So our type, we're going to control the A through E with our little encoder knobs here. So the type is going to be a low pass. And let's just see where we're at this point. Alright, so we've actually filtered off all that high end, but it's a little bit too much. So now we're going to use the B encoder. We're going to bring it back till about 5K or so, which is the typical speaker response, which is the typical frequency of like a Creamback or a Vintage 30 or a Greenback speaker. And we're going to make the order, we're going to make it a 4th order harmonic, and we're going to make it a 4th order slope, so that was just way more steep. And we're going to maybe adjust the Q a little bit. That's kind of interesting. Look at there. And we can also go into our low cut and high cut. So let's make the high cut also around that 5K. You can make it lower as well, but we'll just stick it around 5K. And we can also use a little bit of low cut, because not all speakers go below 180 hertz. So we can just go in and dial this out like so, and we'll keep it around 80. And now let's listen to what we have. I don't know about you, but it actually sounds really good. So you can go into the weeds. You can go into the weeds of picking and choosing different cabs and different microphones and whatnot. But sometimes you just need a filter block to get the sound that you want. So thanks guys for watching. I am Nathan from Fractal Audio Systems Weekly, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep rocking. Yes, I did it again. I just made another video within a live stream. I'm a beast. So I'm pretty sure you can do this literally on any other unit. If you've never tried a filter block before, in place of your cabinet, then you might want to try it out. You can do this on Headrush. You can do it on obviously Fractal, Quad Cortex. You can probably do it on the Helix. Just take your block that you would normally use for the cab, take it out, replace it with a parametric EQ or some kind of filter block, and just roll off all those highs up to down to 5K. Roll off a little bit of low end, and now you have a sweet, sweet sounding speaker cab. Alright, so I'm going to bypass it so you can hear what it sounds like. Not too good, right? But we put it back in. And we could probably stand to maybe not roll it off so much on the highs. We can take the Q and bump that Q just a little smidge there. And then maybe we want to roll the high end back off. I mean, there's just all kinds of options here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Take this Q. That. So you can see there I have a little bit of a bump, and then but I'm still rolling it off pretty hefty. So all right, now what I've seen people do is put in another EQ. This is going to be a graphic EQ. And we're going to do a 10 band constant Q like so. And let's go in and let's adjust the frequencies here. Cool. So you can fairly easily get to the get to your like greenback kind of barky kind of sound, maybe by raising some 1K. Maybe some 2K. But at this point, I've technically used 2 blocks instead of 1. So, I mean, you can probably get by. With not using the graphic EQ and just using the filter, but you know, do whatever you want. Let's go back to our filter and let's take out the low cut stuff. Maybe not scoop it as much. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, on my website, I have some backing tracks. So you can buy a year's worth of backing tracks for $20. So if you want to help donate to the channel and support what I do, I would greatly appreciate that. Let me go to all products and go to my doctor's prescribed backing tracks. And let me strap on my guitar here. I feel my foot's falling asleep because I had a weird angle. It was a weird angle. Let's go here. Let's go to view product. And I don't know what I want to play. Let's see, what do I want to play? Don't even know what this is. Hello, let's turn that down. All right, here we go. Yes. There we go, guys. So that is a backing track from my 2023 backing track collection. Once again, one-time $20 payment gets you all 52 backing tracks for the year. I do need to play a little bit of catch up for the month of August and the rest of September here because I got a little bit behind. Have been really busy, but I do plan on having a full 52-week collection of backing tracks. So whether you like jazz, pop, rock, blues, metal, whatever you want. So here's a metal bomb groove in the key of E. So check this one out here. See what we got. Sorry, I might got a little carried away there. Woo! What was I even doing the last 5 minutes? Wow, I think I blanked out. Seriously. All right, we got 5 people watching. I see nobody chatting. Somebody, give me a comment. Let me know who's there. Ask me a question about Fractal, recording, head rush. I mean, I don't care at this point. We're going to go live for a few more minutes here, probably about another 10. And for some reason, my internet kept going in and out. So I've been streaming for a while, but you wouldn't know it because this one only says I've been going for about 21 minutes. Anyway, I like that amp. Let's go to channel B on the amplifier. And let's go to a good old Fender Deluxe. Let's see where we're at here. Where is a Fender Deluxe? There's a Princeton. Probably in the D's. Deluxe Reverb Vibrato. Let's turn off our drive pedal. Now, it's pretty dirty, right? So let's go to the tone and let's turn the gain down till about like, somewhere about what you would do on an amp. Turn around like 3 or 2 or 3, something like that. There we go, a good little sound. And now if we go back to our main screen, we have the block level right here, so I can bring up just the sound of that channel. And it's honestly something I wish a headrush would have, being able to have separate levels per amp, and not just the overall level for the output of the rig, so that way you can really dial in your clean sound and then make it whatever volume you want, and then dial in the sound of your dirty amp and adjust its volume so you can have a good balance between the two amps. Maybe one day they'll do that. Maybe. Yeah, nice and clean, and the filter block is just having a good overall cab like tone. Not really working. And once again, I get kicked off the live stream. So I think it's time to call it a night. I'm going to pull the file from this live stream, throw it into DaVinci Resolve, edit down those little short video pieces, and throw it up on the Fractal Audio Systems Weekly YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out in the future. I'll leave a link to that down below. And also be sure to subscribe to my All Things Headrush YouTube channel, and then Nylon String Adventures YouTube channel, where I'll be posting some classical guitar related stuff on there. So thanks guys for watching. I do appreciate all the help and support over the years and getting me to 13,000 subs here on the channel. I know it's just a number, but behind every number is a person just like you that I have helped or inspired in some way. So I really do appreciate all the time and effort you guys take into watching my videos, commenting, teaching me things about certain areas that I don't quite know about, and therefore I can learn and then turn around and make videos on those. So everyone have a great night. I am Dr. McFarland, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep rocking.